Let us start. Now, yesterday we have started the lithium bromide absorption refrigeration system. This one means we are using lithium bromide instead of ammonia. Lithium bromide absorption system means a solution of lithium bromide in water. So, refrigerant, a solution of lithium bromide in water. Now, here water is being used as a refrigerant, whereas lithium bromide, which is a highly hydroscopic salt, as absorbent. So initially it was like this. Water was absorbent, and ammonia refrigerant. Here water refrigerant, lithium bromide as absorbent. Just opposite. It is a strong solution, has a very strong affinity of water vapor because of its very low water vapor. Very low water vapor itself. Since lithium bromide solution is corrosive, therefore in some inhibitors, some protecting chemicals should be added in order to protect the metal from the system against corrosion. Lithium chromate is found as corrosion inhibitor. So what is this? This system is very popular for air condition in which low refrigeration temperature, not below 0 degrees, are required. So what is going on? Inhibitors dots chemical protecting corrosion, chemical protecting corrosion, and inhibitors chemicals protecting corrosion, water refrigerant, and lithium bromide as absorbent. Now, it is very popular for air conditioning where low refrigeration temperature, not below, no refrigeration is required, not below 0 degree centigrade, it's required. So, more or less around 0 degree centigrade refrigeration is there, so it is usable, far better usable. Now, here we have a lithium vapor absorbent system. What we have? Two bulbs, two shells. One shell is here, that is shell. Another shell is here, and which operate at the same low pressure of the system. Here is also two type of pressure: high pressure of the system and low pressure of the system. Here both are operating. Here absorber and evaporator are placed in one shell. What is that? This is evaporator and this is absorber. It is placed in a one shell, and in another it is in low pressure, where evaporator is supposed to be in low pressure system and low pressure area, and generator and condenser is high pressure area, is absorbed high pressure area. It is included in another shell. It's not no more required. The principle of the operation is discussed here. The water for air conditioned coil or process requirement is chilled as is pumped to the chilled water. The water for air conditioning coils or process requirement is chilled as it is pumped through the chilled water tubes in the evaporator by giving up heat to the refrigerated water sprayed over the tube. What is this? That is evaporated and cold water is here and it is being water for air conditioning coils or process requirement is chilled as it is pumped through chilled water tubes. It is cold water and as the pump is here and the cold water is coming from this source. I am going to explain you afterward. And this is sprayed here and the high temperature pump is sent the water at high temperature here to the evaporator and which is being cooled by this stream of cold water, which is sprayed over the tube over the carrying the refrigerated water. Since pressure inside the evaporator is maintained very low, so refrigerated water inside the tube is evaporated. Thus, form will be absorbed by the water-strong lithium bromide solution and sprayed in the absorber. Here, the strong lithium bromide solution is placed and after spraying the water is being will be absorbed here. Will be absorbed by the lithium bromide. In absorbing the water vapor, the lithium bromide salt helps in maintaining very low pressure, high vacuum needed in the evaporator, and the solution becomes very weak. Then, which solution is pumped here? It's being pumped into the generator, where it is heated up by using steam or hot water in the heating coil. So here, what we are doing from here, this is the pump operating, and water is being sent here. The cold water is sent here from this cold water tank through this pump, and through the lithium bromide absorber is around surrounding here. So what happens? Water being pumped here and come through here through the lithium bromide solution, and it absorbs water, and this is the absorber, and this cooled water which is meant for cooling the water lithium bromide solution is sprayed here and it accumulated around it. So we are having the lithium bromide plus water solution coming from here and from cold water absorbed here and going out from through this to the this cooling water comes here, the cooling water is out, then comes here condenser, and chilled water pressure reducing comes out. Then absorbing the water vapor, the lithium bromide salt helps in maintaining low pressure. Fluid solution pumped by a pump to the generator, which is heated up by using steam or hot water in the heating coil. Here, pump is also, there is a pressure reducing valve and it is pumped here to the condenser where it is heated by heating coil where the water reducing, where it is heated by heating, sending using steam or hot water. A portion of the water is evaporated by the heat and solution now becomes very strong. This strong solution is passed through the heat exchanger and sprayed in the absorber in the as discussed below. Then sent to the heat exchanger. It is this strong solution comes here. It is sprayed in the heat exchanger, then goes to the heat exchanger here, where it is the heated water is the heat is being extended to the expand and to the liquid solution, which again goes back to the generator, and this solution comes back, so comes here, and it is being sprayed here over the liquid bromide solution. So this is portion is being carried here. This is carrying out from here. The exchanger heat, then again sprayed here, calculated here, and then is absorbed, and this is absorbed the water. Is absorbed water, then again moves. This strong solution, this weak solution of lithium bromide into the absorber to the generator is also passed through the heat exchanger. This weak solution gets heat. from the strong solution, thus reducing the quantity of steam required to heat the weak solution in the generator. The refrigerant water vapors formed in the generator due to heating of solution are passed to the condenser where they are cooled. So it comes in the generator. Its generator, one portion goes to the generator and cooling water is out. Another portion directly cooling water out to maintain the amount of flow through the valve. So cooling water, this is the passage of cooling water here. Start from here, pump here, goes here and goes out from here, and a portion comes here in the condenser and goes out, and another portion goes out outside the compressor and joined here and is accumulated here. And the lithium bromide solution it is accumulated, it is pumped by this pump. It is being condensate water. It comes back here and got the chilled water, got the solution and absorbed by the solution. Then it goes up through this, then goes up from here and comes out from here and then goes back from here. Now, the refrigerant water vapor, due to they are cooled and condensed by the cooling water, due to heating of solution are passed to the condenser where there is cooled and condensed by the cooling water flowing through the condenser water tube. The cooling water for condensing is pumped from the cooling water pond to our tower. This cooling water enters the absorber, stresses the absorber where it takes away the heat of condensation and dilution. The condensate from the condenser is then supported to the supply to the evaporator to compensate the water vapor formed in the evaporator. The pressure reducing valve reduces the condensate from the condenser pressure to the evaporator pressure. The cooled water is pumped and sprayed in the evaporator in order to cool the water for air condition flowing through the chilled tube. This completes the cycle. So what is going on here? The refrigerant pressure, water vapor forms inside the generator. What is shown here? Here we have this shell or bulb where it is being heated. This content in this bulb is the water lithium bromide solution. It is being heated up to a certain position through this heating bulb. Now, due to this heating, the water vapor forms in the condenser and then goes to the condenser where they are air cooled and condensed by the cooling water flowing through the condenser water tube. Here, one portion of the cooling water is going around the condenser, so here this is water cooled here. This cooling water is pumped from the cooling water pond, which is coming from here. Cooling water pump from here goes through here and goes here, goes first to the absorber, then to the condenser, and then where it takes away the heat. First we are absorbing, it takes away the heat from the water pond or shower, from the heat of condensation and dilution. Then condenser supplied to the evaporator to compensate condensate, then supplied to the evaporator. How it is supplied is not very clearly shown. Since supplied to the evaporator, then the pressure reducing valve reduces the pressure of the condenser pressure and to the evaporator pressure. The cold water from the evaporator is pumped and sprayed in the evaporator, in coil in order to cool the water for air conditioning through the chilled tube. This is the principle. This completes the cycle. Now let us go through one simple problem here, not very simple, big problem. The following data is equal to lithium bromide H2O solution absorption system. The generator temperature is given as here 80 degrees centigrade. Condenser temperature, absorber temperature is given, both are equal to 30 degrees. Evaporator temperature is only 10, not more than 0 degree, and condensate temperature is 25 degrees. Now steam enters the generator heating coils at 120-degree dry saturated state steam and leave it at 100 degrees centigrade at condensate. Now, the concentration of liquid leaving the generator is 0.65 and enthalpy is equal to 75 kilojoule. Enthalpy is minus 75 kilojoule. This concentration of liquid leaving the absorber, first leaving the generator is 0.65 and leaving the absorber is 0.51, and its enthalpy is equal to minus 70 kilojoule per kg. The entropy of vapor leaving the generator is 2620 kilojoule. The flow rate through the evaporator is 0.4 kg per second. Find the pressure in the generator, condenser, and evaporator. Condenser and evaporator in millimeter of mercury head, tonnage, heat rejection to condenser absorber, COP, and relative COP. Now, what is given? T0, temperature of the generator. What is given? T0, temperature of the generator at degree centigrade, 80 degrees centigrade, which is equal to 373, and T absorber 30 degrees centigrade, which is 30 plus 273, 303 K. For that of evaporator 10 degrees centigrade, 10 plus 273, and T2, that is T2, that is 25 degrees centigrade condensate temperature, and TH high temperature is 120 degrees centigrade. Steam generator enters the generator coiling heat at 120 degrees centigrade, and T leaving is 100 degrees centigrade. And T5, the amount of T5, the absorbent coming inside the absorber, which X5, yes, that is the concentration of lithium bromide in the solution, weak solution coming back to the absorber, that is 0.65. H5, that is the enthalpy content in the minus 75 kilojoule. X4, X4 is the concentration of strong solution to the generator, and H4 is the heat content of the generator. H1 2621, the heat content after this solution coming out of the generator, and mass of flow is M1, M2, M3. Mass flow here M1, it is there M2, and it's equal to M3, means generator to condenser, condenser to evaporator, evaporator to absorber is equal to 0.4 kg per centimeter per second. Now we have to first find out pressure in the generator, condenser, evaporator, and absorber in terms of millimeter Hg. Now, steam tables of dry saturated steam correspond to the generator temperature of 80 centigrade. We find the pressure in the generator from the Prince table is 0.74 at 80 degrees centigrade. Pressure is 0.4736 bar. That is equal to multiplied by 760 Hg divided by 1 bar is 160 millimeter of Hg. Millimeter of Hg. So 1.03 bar is 760 degrees. So this is divided by 1.03 multiplied by 760 is 355.3 millimeter Hg. That is the pressure in the generator. Pressure in the condenser temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Here, that is pressure from the steam table 0.4242 bar. That is multiplied by 760 by 1.013 by using this formula. That is pressure at C, and means that condenser is 31.82 millimeter Hg. Condenser evaporator temperature 10 degrees centigrade, pressure in the evaporator will be supposed to be 0.012 bar, which is multiplied by 76 by 1.013, 9.2 millimeter Hg, corresponding to an absorber temperature of 30 degrees centigrade. That is, pressure in the absorber from the steam table is 0.04242. That is 0.04242 into 760 into divided by 1.013 is 31.82 millimeter Hg. Now, tonnage or cooling capacity from steam tables corresponding to a corresponding temperature 25 degrees centigrade. We know the enthalpy of the liquid water is H2 104.75. Enthalpy of the vapor leaving the evaporator, assuming dry saturated at 10 degrees centigrade, is 25119 pound kg. This is all available from the steam table. Now, the cooling capacity or refrigerating effect or heat absorbed is the mass is equal to 0.4 multiplied by H3 minus H2, the heat leaving minus heat enthalpy at the leaving refrigerant minus enthalpy of the incoming refrigerant, that is equal to 1519.9 minus 10475 is equal to 166 kilojoule per kg per second. That is 1 ton is 3.5 kilojoule per second. So if you convert it to ton by dividing 3.5, that is 276 kiloton. Corresponding to absorber temperature, this is cooling table. Then heat rejected to condenser and absorber, QC, that is the mass flow into H1 minus H2, both are given as 2620 minus 104. That is coming out, enthalpy at coming in, enthalpy of the vapor coming into the condenser minus enthalpy going out. That is 2620 minus 10247.75 is 100,006 kilojoule per second. In order to find the heat rejected to absorber, let us first find the mass flow rate of liquid leaving the absorber generator. M4 and M5. Mass flow rate of liquid leaving the absorber generator respectively. Then consider the mass balance for absorber, mass going out and mass coming in, plus mass coming in from the rich solution. Then this equation is valid. So consider the mass balance of lithium bromide solution, we multiplied by the fraction of it, M4x5 equal to M5x5, or M4 by M5 x5 by x4, that is equal to 0.2745. So M4 is 1.2745 M5 and M3 plus M4 is 1.2745 M6. And from this equation, thus if we put the value of M4, put the value of 0.027, M5 is 0.27 is equal to M3 is equal to 0.4, but M3 divided by 0.4 divided by 0.27 or 1.4572 kilojoule per second. Next, M4, M3 plus M5, we add them together is equal to 1.875. So the mass balance is always given, but mass fraction is always given here. Now, considering the energy balance, M3 into H3, H5, H5, M4, H4 is equal to M4, H4 plus PVA. Put the value of M4, H4 and M3, H3, M5, H5 and M4, H4, we get the heat flow. Heat can absorb is equal to 1.12436 kilojoule per kg. Next COP. Let us find that the heat transfer rate in the generator QG. Consider the energy balance for the generator M1 H1 plus M5 H5 is equal to M4 H4, that is Q generator. Then put the remaining value of M1 H1 M3 M5 H5 M4 here and put the minus here, minus enthalpy. So that is equal to Qg is 1254.4 kilojoule.